Okay, so this video is about tips on blood pressure, guys. Oh, yes, I'm wearing these glasses because I don't want to ruin my eyes. It's a lot of lights in here, you know, so you guys can see me. And I do this as a profession, and lights are always in my eyes, and they're not good for your eyes or blood pressure. So it's good to wear these nice light dimming glasses to protect my eyes, because I need my eyes. Okay, so guys, if you haven't already, please like the channel, like the video, or subscribe to the channel, like the video. Hi everyone. So we're doing tips on blood pressure. Who in here has high blood pressure or borderline blood pressure? Put up a number 83. I've had high blood pressure probably since I was a toddler. Yes, toddlers can have high blood pressure. Yes, yes. And the reason why I knew, or I realized that I've had high blood pressure since I was a young girl, is because I used to get nosebleeds. Nosebleeds, I used to get them all the time. Hi everyone. Hi Miss Kim. I used to get them a lot as a child, nosebleeds, and they said, oh, they'll grow out of them and things like that. No. Nosebleeds is a very, very, it's an indicator that you may have high blood pressure. So we're going to talk about nosebleeds. We're going to also talk about, I'm going to talk about tips on blood pressure. I'm also going to talk about how do you know if you don't have, if you have high blood pressure too. Because a lot of people go around, they call it the silent killer. I'm writing this down, guys. Thank you, Rashima. Thank you. YouTube. This is actually live on Facebook, because I do post my videos on YouTube sometimes. And you guys have to catch me live on Facebook and live on YouTube. I go live on both. I don't have a schedule. I just basically go live when the heck I want to. When the feeling is right, when I get something in my belly to go ahead and share. Guys, if you want me to be one-on-one with you, I do one-on-one, which is a holistic counseling. This is a background of me. I'm a holistic counselor, certified holistic counselor. And I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been studying and living the same way. And I've helped a lot of people. I help people with autoimmune disease such as lupus, endometriosis, PCOS. I'd appreciate, guys, if you don't put up any kind of recipes or anything on my video. Only because I'm working and I'm the person who's on here sharing and also offering my my tips to the people who watch me. So I'd appreciate that anybody who wants to share anything, please don't during my video. Have respect. I am at work, and I do pay this, pay for this time to basically promote my program. Okay? All right. But yeah, I've been doing this for a long time, and I've taught a lot of people how to live their lives holistically. Holism is very important. You have to learn how to basically get your body to heal, so you don't have to always rely on medication to get healthy. Medication, for me personally, did not work out. And so I was forced to do the research. And in the midst of it, I just found my gift of basically saying that I'm going to help others. Because I said, otherwise, if I don't help others, it's me being an empath, me being a helper. I said, if I don't help others, I feel like I'm going through this in vain. So when I'm helping others and helping people go down the track of healing their bodies, it makes me feel great. Now, if you're looking for holistic counseling, please email me at aholisticme@gmail.com. aholisticme@gmail.com. My program base price, of course, is $75. It is, okay, because holistic counseling is $200. If you were to walk into an office and just to get seen the first time, it's $200 because everything is online. And I stick with you too for a few weeks, few months to see what you're doing, because holistic counseling is not, holistic living is not something that you're going to take a pill one day and the next day it's going to go away. That's not how it works. Okay, depending on what stage you are in your life, it may take a week, it may take 2 weeks, it may even take up to 3 months for you to substantially see a difference where you can skip a day and you still won't have to pay for skipping a day. Okay, but things that I'm going to talk about today, you could use today and see a difference. Okay, so how do you know you have high blood pressure? I have a lot of women who follow me, mostly women, and a lot of times, us women, every month, we have indicators. We have a thing called a menstrual cycle. And a menstrual cycle is your monthly report card of how you've been living. It's a monthly report card of what you should be doing and what you should not be doing. Me, myself, I always read into my menstrual cycle every month. I read it. I read the color. I read the consistency. I read the heaviness. I read the clots. I read how often it comes on, how long it stays on, when it goes off. Why? Because I'm a professional, right? But I like to basically... Are you serious? I like to basically teach people that you can be your own doctor. You can be your own indicator of what's going on. So that is a big issue. Like, if you are not having regular menstrual cycles, you may have high blood pressure. Now, just because you're a certain race does not necessarily mean, oh, you're automatically supposed to have high blood pressure. A lot of people ignore the fact that they're having headaches, ignore the fact that they're having heavy periods, ignore the fact that they may have fibroids, ignore the fact that they have all of these ailments that are caused by blood pressure. Guys, do you have any questions? Anybody has any questions about what I just said? Go ahead and ask your questions, because we're going to talk about a lot of heavy things today. I'm going to give you a second. Anybody? Okay. So we talked about nosebleeds, right? And I'm going to tie in nosebleeds, and, you know, with men, unfortunately, men doesn't have the monthly report card. So they're going around every day not realizing that they have high blood pressure. But women, we have the monthly report card of our menstrual cycle, and a lot of women, we get nosebleeds, okay? Nosebleeds is basically an indicator saying that something's not right. What happens with your blood pressure is it goes up, it goes up, it goes up, and that blood circulating has to go somewhere. So it starts you to basically begin hemorrhaging. So you may hemorrhage through your nose. You may hemorrhage, you know, so sometimes you think you're having a heavy period, but you're really hemorrhaging. Hemorrhaging, it means very, very high amounts of blood. That's hemorrhaging. Okay? So basically, thank you. See how I was just, you know, swagger jacking here? I really wanted to get this thing rolling. Hemorrhaging is an indicator of high blood pressure. If you did not hemorrhage, what would happen is you would have a stroke or a heart attack, okay? So that's your body's way of basically protecting itself. You heard me. Protecting itself from having a heart attack or a stroke. Did you guys get that? Type up a number 77. Also, make sure that you share this video. Share this video. And if you have any questions for me, please let me know. So why is blood pressure the silent killer? It's a silent killer because unless you know what's your body, you really, it's not going to give you any kind of like indicator, like something that's going to be like life-threatening at that moment. So I like to tell you, how do you know that your blood pressure is high? When your eyes start to hurt. If you have migraines, who in here have migraines? I know I started getting migraines after 35. I never had a migraine before 35, but after 35, I started getting migraines. And then I started getting monthly migraines. Like a lot of people may say, oh, I know that my period is about to come on because I get a migraine. Migraines are horrible, and it's an indicator that things are not correct. They're very dangerous too. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. My Lord. I'm trying to drink this holy basil tea. Hold on. So migraines is when your eyes hurt. That's why I don't have the lights going in my eyes, because they affect my, they give me migraines. So I have to wear these glasses sometimes when I do these videos. They're not just headaches, they're debilitating. Sometimes when you have a migraine, you cannot move, you cannot function, you cannot think, you cannot see. They're very debilitating. Migraines is basically saying that you have high blood pressure. These are signs that your body is trying to tell you. Don't just take a pill. Don't just take aspirin. Don't just lie down. You need to figure out, why are you having migraines? Migraines are triggered by hormones, stress hormones, like cortisol, okay, like adrenaline. Also, it's triggered by high estrogen. Estrogen over 35 tends to heighten, and the other hormone, progesterone, which is your relaxing hormone, tends to drop. Okay, so after 35, you tend to have more and more health problems. Okay, so that's why I'm trying to deliver this information to you, to see that you need to start taking care of yourself and looking out for things. What causes migraines? So that's another thing. You know, you need to start tracking your tracking what you do on a daily basis. That's what I do. If I have a migraine, I say, well, what happened before I became in this condition? What happened before the migraine? Did I have an argument? Did I eat something salty? Did I not get enough rest? Okay? Am I under stressful conditions? You know, you have to start looking at things like that to see what is causing your migraines, what is causing you to have high blood pressure. I would encourage you guys to invest in 3 things, okay? Write this down. First and foremost, a blood pressure monitor. A blood pressure monitor will probably run you about $35 to $50. A blood pressure monitor. I will also encourage you to invest in this. A glucose monitor. Whether you have blood pressure issues, or whether you've been diagnosed with blood pressure issues, or diagnosed with glucose issues or diabetes, I would encourage you to start getting a glucose monitor. And another thing that the third thing that I would encourage everyone to get, that wants to keep track of their health, I would encourage you to get a watch that says your blood pressure. I have a blood pressure monitor, but it's kind of defunct because I have this blood pressure thing too. But you might want to do both, because one might be different than the other. And usually, sometimes I'll take my blood pressure on both monitors to see if it actually works. Does anybody have any questions so far of what I'm saying? And I saw you, Miss Latish. I have high blood pressure. I'm reading comments off of the live on Facebook, guys. Just let you know. I have high blood pressure, real bad. Go back and forth to doctors. Take 1 blood pressure pill. Right. And it's funny how, you know, when you want to do holism, it's not just 1 pill. It's a conglomerate of things that you'll have to do maybe what 1 pill does. But unfortunately, when you take 1 pill, sometimes that pill, I'm not saying for everyone, it does cause, do your own research on the expenses. Expensive for me may not be expensive for you, and vice versa. So, you know, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it wasn't expensive. you know. But yeah, do your research, okay, about all of those monitors. And you don't have to necessarily buy everything at one time. You know, if I had to say what's the most important, which to me all of it's important, because I just basically told you to do 2 blood pressure monitors. If I said, okay, what's the most important out of all 3, especially the 2 monitors, I would say get the mobile one, because you're always going to have that on, and you always can take it. The blood pressure monitor that would be at home, that would be only at home. Okay, and the glucose monitor I think is very, very inexpensive, because so many people have diabetes. You can buy a glucose monitor for $10, and if you have diabetes, you should have one anyway. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so the next thing you should do if you have blood pressure issues, first of all, you want to go ahead and you want to see your doctor, of course. You want to see your doctor. Oh, I was talking about the pills. So yeah, the holism, like the holistic life, you're not going to be able to just do one thing to keep your blood pressure. I do probably 10 plus things to keep my blood pressure at bay. However, those pills, some people they work out for, some people they don't, unfortunately. Some people take blood pressure pills and their hair fall out. You feel what I'm saying? Some people take those pills and it gives them hold on, y'all. You have any questions? Guys, I'm like multitasking, which causes high blood pressure. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Multitasking does cause high blood pressure. Guys, you have to settle yourself down. I am a multitasker from way back. They a trip. Oh, am I 10 minutes? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay, guys, this is going to be a part 2 to this video. I have to do something real quick, and I'll be right back.